Yo, guys, welcome to the Babble Mouth Podcast, episode 18. Guys, this is the second week in a row with the podcast, and I know what you're thinking. This motherfucker is going absolute fucking bananas. Bananas in gamers. I forgot to say this in the last episode, but I didn't even know you could do this now on Spotify, but on whatever platform you're listening to this on, whatever platform you are listening on, rate this podcast 5 stars. Apple Podcast, Google Podcast. I don't know if they have a rating system on Google Podcast, but Spotify, rate it 5 stars. Just do it. If you want to comment something, fucking comment something. Just give it a rating. That's all I'm asking. It's fucking easy. I'm sorry for yelling. I really am. But yeah, rate the podcast 5 stars. But everybody, welcome to the podcast. Today, I have a lot of stuff to talk about today. I know what you're thinking. What are you going to talk about? And we'll get into that. Don't you ever rush me again, you understand? Don't you ever fucking rush me again. I will fucking set a pace, and you will like it. You understand? But gamers tonight is my first stream. It's technically not my first stream, but it's my first stream tonight on YouTube. It's my first stream on YouTube in a long time, because I used to stream to YouTube a long time ago when I first started making content, and then we moved over to Twitch about, I think, 3 years ago, and now we're going back to YouTube for reasons we talked about in the previous episode. But to recap it a little bit, mainly due to the discoverability on Twitch is really bad. Other reasons, it's mainly to the discoverability, basically. So yeah, we're moving over to YouTube. YouTube.com/ImNexusss. Not I am Nicholas. I am, motherfucker. Yeah, I know you're listening, motherfucker. ImNexusss. ImNexusss. 3 S's. Don't fucking miss it. That's also my socials, Twitter, fucking Instagram, all of them. ImNexusss. Go fucking whatever. Rate the podcast 5 stars. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm fucking asking. But I did want to go over the streaming schedule. And the streaming schedule is going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And that's all I can do, because the way my job currently works is I work at night. So that's 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. And that's Friday through Monday into Tuesday, obviously. So I can stream at night is when I'm going to be streaming. So it's about, I was thinking of starting my stream around 10 and 11 p.m. So if you can make it to the stream, that's awesome. Like I said, youtube.com/ImNexusss. ImNexusss. 3 S's. It's literally in the podcast fucking title if you want to know how to spell my name. But yeah, we'll be 3 times a week: Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at around 10 and 11 p.m. I'll also put it down below in the YouTube description for all my streams. Another thing I do like about YouTube streaming, which I just thought about, is you can actually have custom thumbnails for your streams. So I'll be able to bring some creativity there, because I like making thumbnails, especially when I have the option to do that for things. Because I don't upload to my channel that much. I mean, I think it just depends. When there's for Destiny, for example, if there's a lot of content, then I make thumbnails quite often, because we're actually posting videos and getting content out. But sometimes there's long portions of time where I'm just not, doing anything with Photoshop. So it's nice that we're going in. I'm probably going to be completely redoing my entire YouTube setup. I don't know what my banner even is, but I'm gonna get a new YouTube banner. I don't know how emotes work on the Twitch thing yet. I think you have to be a YouTube partner to get all that, because I don't have the member thing, which is basically a Twitch sub on YouTube, is being a member. I don't have that, which doesn't fucking matter. I don't really care. I don't need it. I mean, whenever we do get it, cool, but That's going to be a long time probably, so we'll see. But yeah, the thumbnail thing is really cool. I do really like that. But starting for now, I'm going to be streaming Destiny 2, and I did actually buy Monster Hunter World, whatever Monster Hunter, is that Monster Hunter World? I think is what it's called now. Whatever it's called, I bought Monster Hunter because it's on sale. Steam sale is going on right now. The Steam Summer Sale. I bought that. I don't think there's any other games that I could really find that I wanted to try. I thought about Sekiro, but then I didn't. Sekiro, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I did think about that, and I didn't. So maybe we'll see. I played the hell out of Elden Ring. I know obviously they're not the same game. They're just made by the same company. Because Sekiro is very different from the other Souls games. So yeah, I did like Elden Ring a lot. And I played Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. I've only played those ones. And Dark Souls 2. I've never played the original Dark Souls, but I played Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. Bloodborne was my first Souls game, I guess you could say. Soulsborne game. And then it was the first one that I ever beat. Was Bloodborne. And then Dark Souls 3. I didn't ever beat Dark Souls 3. I just played it. And then I played not Bloodborne, Elden Ring. And if you didn't know, I have 100%ed that game. I played the hell out of that game. That game is so fucking good. Really enjoy Elden Ring a lot, actually. More than I probably should have, especially when it's causing pain. But yeah, we did get the 100% trophy on Steam for that one. Or the achievement, or whatever the fuck Steam calls their shit. I 100%ed that. And, but yeah. For the most part, Destiny 2 is what we're going to be playing on stream for now. Maybe some other things. Like I said, Monster Hunter we're going to try. Maybe some other things. You never know. We'll see. Fucking maybe one night we fucking stream some fucking, I don't know, whatever. I don't fucking know. Don't fucking look at me like that. I don't fucking know what I'm fucking doing every fucking second of the day. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, the next segment is going to be Urban Legends. Yes, we're restarting the Urban Legends series. But except this time, instead of it being a separate series, it's going to be built into the podcast itself. So, next segment, Urban Legends. This story is called The Water Babies of Massacre Rocks. Outside of my hometown of Pocatello, Idaho, is a tragic, frightening spot known as Massacre Rocks. Long ago, it was the scene of an incredibly awful, sad incident, and nowadays it is the home of ghosts who haunt it because of that incident. When Native Americans inhabited this area, there was a severe famine. It was so intense that the villagers got together and decided that there wasn't enough food to feed any new mouths. As babies were being born, their mothers were forced to take them down to the nearby river and drown them, rather than have them live a life of constant hunger and starvation. Nowadays, these so-called water babies still make their presence known. If you go to the banks of this river and sit for a while in silence, you will begin to hear that. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, this is funny. It's supposed to be the spirits of those babies looking for their mothers. Utah Lake covers 150 square miles in north central Utah. It is also the home of a few creatures, whose purpose, it seems, is to antagonize human beings. The Ute Indians told stories of a mysterious race of dwarves who lived in the lake. They referred to them as water babies because of their clever tactics at luring people to their deaths. They would make sounds very reminiscent of crying babies. Concerned, people would take off into the lake in an effort to locate and rescue the endangered babies, within only to be dragged down into the depths by the nefarious water babies. If one managed to escape the clutches of these devilish dwarves, they wouldn't be in the clear. A huge, predatory, man-hating monster also calls Utah Lake home. The first sighting by a European occurred just at the tail end of the Civil War, when a resident reported being chased to the shore by a 30-foot reptile, which then turned around, joined another huge beast, and swam away. Shortly after, a different man claimed to see a huge reptile with the head of a dog patrolling the waters of the lake. In 1870, some fishermen found a large, strange skull with tusks protruding from it within the water. Sightings occurred steadily throughout the late 1800s and the 1720s. What? 1800s to the 1920s, when they died down. Be careful around the Lake of Utah. From beast to beastly babies, it's quite the threatening body of water. Weird Utah. I don't know why. It just says Weird Utah at the end. I think that's the name of the website, actually. That fucking story was so fucking funny, I'm just saying. I hope you guys enjoyed that segment. That story was fucking hilarious. Next week, we're going to be doing another story. If you have any suggestions, tweet them at me at ImNexusss. Any fucking story. I tried finding this fucking website that I had once for the previous Urban Legend series, and I cannot find it anymore. I don't know if I might even fucking have it saved still somewhere on my fucking tabs, but I didn't look, so. But hopefully I can find that, because they actually had some good ones. That one was fucking hilarious. But, I did want to talk about some PS5 games I'm excited for. Also, if you guys didn't know, I do own a PlayStation 5. This, the podcast has been gone for quite a long time. I did purchase a PlayStation 5. If you're asking me if I got it for retail price, the answer is fuck no, not even close. It's double. I think my full price I paid for it was $880. I don't even remember. It was so long ago now. But it was honestly sketchy. I bought it off of newegg.com. It felt sketchy because when I bought it, I messed up one of the letters in my email, and I never got a tracking email for it. So I contacted the Newegg support team, and they found the order and that one of the letters was messed up, and I was able to get into that account, get all the information, and we were able to keep the tracking going on it. And it showed up. I think it took like 2 weeks or something. I don't remember. It was so long ago, I don't remember. But I do own it. I streamed when I first got the PS5. What did I stream? I actually don't fucking know what I have done with this PlayStation, to be completely honest. I've done like nothing, because I bought Demon Souls, and I've yet to stream that. I probably will eventually. I have everything set up to do it with the capture card and everything, and I just haven't done it. Hopefully soon we'll do that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll see. I mean, there's a lot of games that I would like to play. I definitely streamed games off the PS5. I just don't remember what games it was. I definitely did. And why can't I remember? Because I was going to restream Ghost of Tsushima, and I didn't do that. I did. I'm fucking pissed that I don't fucking remember. God of War. That's what it was. I streamed God of War again off the PS5, because when I originally played God of War, I couldn't stream it because my internet was so dog shit that I couldn't stream off the fucking console when it first came out. But this time around, I was able to. So we did that. I fucking played the shit out of that, actually. I think I did I did like 8-hour streams like every fucking day for a couple of days. I was banging that shit out, you know what I'm saying? Banging that shit raw dog, no condom. Magnums, though. Massive cock on me, I'm just saying. Anyway, but I did want to talk about some games I'm excited for. Obviously, Cool Me is fucking rolling over on his fucking bed right now. Every time I bring up anything, he's always like, my name's Cool Me. There's no games on PC. Shut up, bitch. That's for you, Kumi. I'm sorry. I'm joking. But seriously, shut the fuck. Anyway, for some reason, Kumi seems to think that I'm fucking so fucking addicted to God of War. He's like, there's other games. This is what Kumi sounds like. There's other games. Guys, there's other games. This is what Kumi sounds like, by the way. There's other games. There's more than just God of War, Nexus. There's more than just God of War, Nexus. That's what he sounds like. I'm like, I don't talk about God of War that much. I don't know why he thinks I'm so fucking addicted to this fucking game. But God of War Ragnarok, it was apparently leaked that it was releasing in November. and like there was an IGN tweet about it and everything that it's. I don't know if it was necessarily a leak, but they were saying that it's confirmed. Not necessarily confirmed, but that it's like it's not. It wasn't even a. I guess it is a leak. I don't even know what else to call it, but it was leaked that it's releasing in November, which is not too far away, almost the end of the year. I know that Santa Monica Studios has kind of confirmed that it is still releasing. It hasn't, like the actual Santa Monica studio itself didn't confirm, but people that are working on the game have confirmed themselves that it is still releasing in 2022, which is nice. You know, God of War Ragnarok, I don't know how many years after the first game it takes place. All I know is Thor is in it, and I don't know exactly what they're doing. I don't know what the exact storyline is, but I know Freya, obviously pissed because we snapped Boulder's bitch ass neck. Honestly, Freya, fucking get a life. Get a fucking life, Freya. This dude wanted to fucking die. He just lived like 100 years, and he couldn't even jerk off. Like, what the fuck? It's kind of fucked up, honestly. Freya's a fucking bitch. But I know that if you beat the first God of War and all that stuff happens, that I think if you go back to her house, something happens. I don't know. I know that at some point during the first God of War, the first new God of War, I guess, that she goes looking for her Valkyrie wings. So maybe that'll come into play at some point. We'll see. I'm pretty excited. Definitely a couple of years has gone by because obviously Atreus has grown up. Kratos looks the same, never ages, except when it's a couple of decades. But it's only been a couple of years. There's some dog sledding because obviously the water's frozen over because of the winter, the Ragnarok winter, or the fucking what is it? What is the fucking winter? It's a really long winter. That's all I know. Thor, there's the Nordic God of War. What's his name? Tyr's there. You know, I don't know what to expect. Hopefully, it's a fucking banger. There's a lot. They have to compete with the first God of War, which was Game of the Year. So hopefully they don't fuck it up. And I mean, I doubt they will, because obviously it's a fucking banger. Let's be real. It's gonna be a fucking banger. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully it comes out in November. We'll see. Maybe sooner. But November, I'll take November. That's fucking badass if it comes out in November. The other game that not much has been said about, and the other game that I'm going to say both of them. So Spider-Man 2 and the Wolverine game. So Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Marvel's Wolverine made the game. They're being created by Insomniac, right? That's what the studio's called, Insomniac Studios. Those games. I've played the original Spider-Man, not the original Spider-Man, the Marvel Spider-Man game. I played that. I was streaming that. Maybe we'll continue that. I was playing that again. That shit's really good. I was streaming it as well. That shit's really good. I played Miles Morales. I played that on PS4 Pro. I also played The Last of Us 2 on PS4 Pro. Anyway. Also, by the way, just a little side note, The Last of Us TV series officially stopped filming. Like they wrapped the other day. And I think that will probably be released next year at some point, probably during the spring, I'd imagine. So we still got a while for that. Anyway, it's completely fucking off topic. Not even in my notes. But yeah. Back to the fucking Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 game has Venom, which is going to be badass. That should be fucking pretty good. I'm assuming it's going to be kind of like GTA 5, where you can switch between Peter and Miles. That's what it seems like, at least. Maybe it'll be a multiplayer game. I don't know. You never know. Just saying. But yeah, those should be pretty fun. I'm pretty excited about those. Not going to lie. I don't know really what else to say about them, because, I mean, the Wolverine game has literally nothing other than that little trailer they dropped where he's in the bar. And then he, like, fucking beats the asses and shit or whatever. I don't know. And then, like, he's, like, sitting at the bar. His claws come out because that dude comes in. He's like, I'm going to beat your ass. He's like, yeah, okay, you try. And he probably fucking kills him, I'd imagine. And the thing is, I wonder if that game's going to be gory. Because Insomniac's Spider-Man game wasn't necessarily bloody. And if you're dealing with a fucking finger knife man, whatever. A knuckle knife man, we'll say even. I mean, there's gonna be some blood, you know. He's slitting throats, he's cashing necks and stabbing checks. kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we'll see if it's bloody, but yeah, hopefully it is. I don't know. I think both of those are being set to be released next year. Spider-Man 2 is. I don't know about Wolverine. I think Wolverine was also set for 2023. I'm pretty sure. I saw these trailers and fucking what was it? The State of Play, like, oh fucking so long ago. It was like months ago now. Like even maybe in 7 months ago. I don't know how I didn't add this game to my list as well, but fucking Resident Evil 4 remake. Also the Dead Space remake. Fucking love Resident Evil 4. They're remaking it. Did it need to be remade? No, probably not. It probably could have been set to the side for maybe like a different remake. I know that Kumi wanted, what was it, Code Veronica to be remade. That probably deserves it a lot more because that still has that clunky, weird camera style that they did back in the day. And that probably should have been remade. Will it be the next one to be remade? Maybe. I don't know if they'll redo Resident Evil 5 right away. If they do redo Resident Evil 5, I don't know. Is there going to be a big titty fucking Shiva again? You know what I'm saying? Shiva, whatever the fuck you want to call her. I need some big titties. That's what I'm saying. Big titty Sheva. Yeah, it's Sheva. It's definitely Sheva. Will they remake Resident Evil 5? I mean, probably, eventually. Will it be the next one, though? I mean, I'd rather see a different one get remade, like Code Veronica, just so Kumi can be happy. I mean, they didn't redo Resident Evil, fucking the original Resident Evil. How the fuck did they not redo the fucking original? I know they did the HD remaster, but how'd they not remake that bitch? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, they may have said why. Also, the Resident Evil 8 DLC, what is it called? Shadows of Rose? That shit's coming out in some fucking time. I don't even know, to be honest. We will be streaming that. I streamed the shit out of fucking Resident Evil 8. I actually did an all-nighter for my first playthrough of Resident Evil 8. We beat it in one stream. I think it was 9 hours it took. It was like 8.5 to 9 hours. All-nighter. I fucking hated my life. I mean, it's a really good game, but I was not a all-nighter person back then, so doing that fucking burned my eyeballs. If you want to watch that, it is on my YouTube. Down there somewhere. You can probably just search ImNexusss Resident Evil 8 and it'll pop up, I'd imagine. But I did a lot of Resident Evil 8 content back in the day. Just saying. But yeah. So Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, Wolverine game, Resident Evil 4 remake, Dead Space remake. The Dead Space remake is going to be fucking badass. That's a game that I never thought would get remade the way that it's doing. And that's fucking badass. What's this other one coming out? Like, pretty soon? The Callisto Project or Callisto Protocol or whatever the fuck that game is called. That game, we're also going to be playing that shit too. Then you got Outlast Trials. We're playing that shit. We've played the other 2 Outlast games. We're definitely playing the 3rd Outlast game. Obviously, Resident Evil 4 remake, we're playing that shit. All these fucking games that I'm saying right now will be fucking streamed on this fucking YouTube channel. I'm telling you fucking right now, motherfuckers. This shit will be streamed live at youtube.com/ImNexusss. Just saying. But yeah. Boom. Those are all the games I can think of right now. What else is coming out? I mean, Destiny 2 gets content somewhat regularly, but I'm not really. Here's the thing about Destiny. I don't want to talk about it in the podcast all the time because I know not everyone likes it, Kumi. And so I'm not going to talk about it all the time. Sometimes I'll bring it up. Maybe every couple of months we'll talk about it just to, put all the puzzle pieces together, baby. But for now, we're not going to talk about it that much. Because Kumi texted me. He's like, it was a good podcast, but I don't like Destiny. I'm like, okay, bitch. Okay, then. Cuz. So we're not going to talk about it anymore. But the final topic I did want to talk about is recently. Let's talk about Obi-Wan first. Because I'm not a massive Star Wars, fucking fan or a nerd or whatever. But I watched The Mandalorian. I've just been watching The Mandalorian for whenever it came out. I watched it. So, I'm a fan. I like The Mandalorian. I watched Boba Fett when it first dropped, and I watched Obi-Wan when it dropped. I will say, out of those 3 series, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, and Obi-Wan, this is how I'm going to rank it. Obviously, Boba Fett is going to be number 1. I'm joking, obviously. I didn't even sound like I was being serious. If you fucking thought it was serious, then you shut your fucking mouth for a second, because I wasn't being serious. Obviously, Boba Fett is going to be number 3 out of those, for a couple reasons. There was 2 fucking episodes of the series where the motherfucker wasn't even in it. It was literally like, what, 4 episodes or 3 episodes of Boba Fett, and then 2 random ass episodes of fucking the Mandalorian, Din Djarin. It was like, what? Like, is this fucking Mandalorian or is this fucking Boba Fett? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? And then he was just in the last, like, 3 episodes. But 2 of them were just for Mandalorian. It made no fucking sense. Like, this is his series, and you're putting this motherfucker as the fucking front for an episode? For 2 episodes? Basically, the fucking finale was all about Mando. But, anyway. Out of those, obviously Mandalorian is number 1. Then it would be Obi-Wan. The Obi-Wan series is really good. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not a fucking piece of shit. But the Obi-Wan finale was really good. I did enjoy the Obi-Wan finale. This is what I'll say about Obi-Wan. When Leia... Oh, shit. Spoilers. I'm going to do a spoiler alert right here. If you haven't seen the first... I think it's the first episode, actually. The first episode of Obi-Wan. Then get the fuck out of here and go watch it, and then you come back and you pause this fucking podcast right now and you go watch episode 1 of The Mandalorian. Not The Mandalorian, Obi-Wan, motherfucker. I almost tricked your ass. You go watch episode 1 of fucking Obi-Wan, alright? Then you come back. Pause this motherfucker right now and go watch episode 1. So that's your fucking alert. I'm now going to start talking. I'm fucking talking right now. If you haven't seen episode 1, I'm talking right now. The scene where Leia is being chased through the forest is the fucking dumbest thing I have ever seen in a fucking show. I'm not even going to call it a TV series because it's not on fucking... I mean, you can watch it on a TV, but it's fucking Disney Plus. It's not a fucking TV network. Her being chased by those fucking dumb assholes was the... It's like, it was funny, but it's like, how these motherfuckers, these full-grown fucking alien creature dudes and women, not catching this little-ass girl with these little-ass legs. They're getting outplayed by this little girl. Like, and then all of a sudden, like, she's, like, running through the forest, like, sliding and shit, and they're getting hit by, like, tree trunks and shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? And it doesn't even matter because these motherfuckers next episode get their asses kicked. So, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's the forest chase scene is fucking stupid. Also, spoiler for episode 2. Honestly, just spoiler alert. Just watch the show. Like, I don't even care. But yeah. The Leia chase scene in the forest was fucking stupid. That's the only thing I'm going to say about the series. Everything else I enjoyed. But the finale, I really enjoyed it. That's all we're going to say. Another series that I've been watching a lot lately. It's probably my favorite series currently active, because obviously my favorite show ever is The Walking Dead, but that is currently not airing because the final part for the final season is in the fall, I believe, so we got a while. But my current favorite show that is airing is The Boys, which is an Amazon Prime show. If you haven't seen The Boys, basically what it is a superhero show, but the superheroes are pieces of shit, and there's a group who, they don't really call themselves The Boys ever, but it's but that's what the show's called. It's a group of dudes and one woman, and yeah, they're just fucking trying to mainly kill this one guy. No, spoiler warning. If you haven't seen The Boys, this is your spoiler warning. 3, 2, 1. We're not talking spoilers. Basically, they're trying to kill Homelander. Homelander is basically Superman. There's another one. So they're called the Seven. And Homelander is a fucking piece of shit scumbag fucking... Let's just talk about season 3 for the most part. So season 3. Homelander has lost his fucking mind. He's a fucking psycho who could literally wipe out entire New York City with complete ease. He could literally... here's the thing. He can't really be competed against. Except by maybe a few individuals. Because if Billy uses the... Compound V, the Temp V, I think is what they call it, or or V24 or whatever the fuck. If he uses Temp V, he can actually compete with Homelander pretty well. And I don't know if Homelander's been necessarily trained to fight, but I don't think he was. I think he's just strong as shit, so he just kind of beats everyone's ass. So you'd think that Billy would probably outmatch him in an actual fight. Homelander is still technically stronger because that's just how he is. But yeah, so if Billy uses the temp shit, then he can compete against him. Soldier Boy can... I mean, technically all the soups can hurt him, but not like hurt him. You know, none of them can really kill him. I'm pretty sure Billy could technically with Temp V. I think he could. Definitely could. But I don't know. I don't know the fucking how it all works. All I know is that the stuff that Billy's using is only 24 hours because it's temporary. If you don't know what temp means, temporary. So it lasts for 24 hours. Huey also uses it. His power is fucking weird because he like teleports. I guess he has super strength as well because I think all of the soups have super strength. Like all of them, maybe not super strength, but they all have enhanced strength. Like they can all hurt each other and everything, but if you're a human, you can't really hurt one of them. Like it'd be like hitting a fucking brick wall kind of thing. Because also during the latest episode, Herogasm, at least while I'm recording this, the latest episode was Herogasm, which was a really good fucking episode. Huey has the temp shit in him, and he punches A-Train, and it actually hurts him, and A-Train's like, what the fuck, how'd you do that, and whatever. So that'll probably be explored a little more, we'll see. Obviously, A-Train had a fucking heart attack again in this episode, because he killed Black Hawk. He threw him to the ground, he fucking dashed, and he pretty much just serrated him. It's like a human cheese grater, but he used the road. Imagine someone grabbing your leg who can run hella fast. Imagine the Flash grabbed you and dragged you along the floor. That's what he did. If you haven't seen the episode, by the way. Just imagine getting thrown to the ground and then dragged along a fucking road. It just basically turns you into fucking paste. Like you just get... It's like an eraser. If you're like erasing on a piece of paper really fast and the eraser just kind of slowly goes down. That was Black Hawk. Except, A-Train didn't completely turn this man into fucking blood mist because he had his heart attack. Because if you haven't been keeping up, A-Train took a lot of extra compound V, which enhances his powers. Because A-Train is the Flash, basically. And obviously the way it works, he's a soup. He doesn't have to do anything else. He's just a soup. But he can inject some bullshit into him, which enhances his abilities. And he did it too much. And now his heart, expands way too... it was expanding really, really fast. So now if he does his super speed shit, his heart could explode or he'll have a heart attack. He did have a heart attack. I doubt it's going to kill him. But he definitely had a heart attack. But it was revenge for his brother. It was revenge. But yeah, fuck A-Train. I don't give a shit. During the Herogasm episode, though, the part that I really did enjoy was Billy Butcher versus fucking Homelander, bro. That fight, not long, but it was very satisfying to watch Homelander get fucking absolutely fucking rocked. Both of them, oh my god. Both of them doing the laser beams at each other and doing that Harry Potter shit. It was so fucking good. It's so fucking good. I don't know. I don't know. But yes. Only fucking annoying part is, Soldier Boy was, about to do his little chest burst thing on him. And then all of a sudden, Homelander just fucking bursted out. I was like, how could they not hold him down long enough? How is he even getting up? There's 3 soups holding this motherfucker down. And all of a sudden, he just breaks free. It was weird. Obviously, he has plot armor. He's fucking Homelander. He's the main villain of the show. It's funny because he's the hero in a lot of people's eyes, but secretly he's a fucking piece of shit scumbag fucking loser. But yeah. I'm enjoying the show. Episode 7's coming up this Friday. Pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I just want to talk about The Boys. I love it. It's so fucking good. My favorite character, I'm a little biased. Maybe not biased, just they're not the right word. But I feel like saying Billy is too easy. But it's true. Billy is my favorite. And then I would definitely after that say Huey. Huey and then maybe MM. Maybe in Frenchie. The thing is, all of them I like all of them pretty much the same. Except I like Billy a lot more. Then you got fucking Starlight. She's being a little fucking... She's kind of being a fucking bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Like, she's... Like, they're trying to kill Homelander, and she's doing some weird shit. Like, you want this motherfucker to die, or you want him to keep being a piece of shit? Like, they're trying to kill him. And she's being a fucking asshole. To fucking Huey and shit. Anyway. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the podcast. I feel like we kind of were rambling about a lot of random shit. We kind of went back and forth. At least we kept on topic for the most part, right? But I hope you guys did enjoy the podcast. Tell me what you thought of the Urban Legends segment. I think it was a lot better than the previous one. I'll just say. Even though I did start bursting out laughing about water babies. But hey, what can I say? Next week, we'll do another Urban Legend episode. Or segment or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But guys, thank you for listening to this podcast. Remember to rate it 5 stars. Apple Podcasts. Wherever you're listening. Rate it 5 stars. If it's a thing. Because I don't think all of them allow ratings, but I think most of them do. I think Spotify was like the only one that didn't, but then they added it. Because they definitely didn't have the rating system before, but now they do. So rate this podcast 5 stars. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be streaming live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at around 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.